Welcome back, everybody. Something a little bit different today. The trailer for A Complete Unknown, the new Bob Dylan biopic, starring Timothée Chalamet. I think that's how you pronounce his name. It's music related, you know, so I thought I would check it out with you guys. I was going to say I'm a big Bob Dylan fan. I don't know if that's really true. There was certainly a period, I guess, in my early 20s where I heavily got into his 60s albums and some of his 70s ones, but I mean, I could probably recite, certainly Bringing It All Back Home, Highway 61 Revisited, Blonde on Blonde, those three records in particular, I spent a lot of time listening to. And he does have the look of a Bob Dylan, doesn't he, old Timothée? And I would expect it to be the film to be something good, just because I know Bob Dylan's always been reluctant to allow his music to be used in this kind of thing. And I think the closest thing that came out, 10, 15 years ago, a film called I'm Not There, which was, if you haven't seen that, it's a wonderful movie. It's like it's split Bob Dylan into like 6 characters. There's like a young black kid that plays him. Richard Gere plays him as an old man, but they're not actually Bob Dylan. You know, they've all got different names and they exist in the same universe. Christian Bale plays the sort of born-again Christian Dylan, and Heath Ledger plays a version of Christian Bale's Dylan in a movie in the universe. And Cate Blanchett plays him as that, androgynous sort of silhouette, and it's just really, really cool. But anyway, let's see what this is about.
You tramped all the way from Minnesota. Why is that? I wanted to catch a spark.
If you're traveling in the north.
All right, so that first bit then is him going to see Woody Guthrie, who famously wrote on his guitar, "This machine killed fascists," right? I have read, I thought it was somewhere here, but, no. That was another Bob Dylan book there, which I got from a charity shop, which I never actually read, Tarantula. But he has got a book called Chronicles as well, man, and like that was just beautifully written, not the sort of traditional. Could it even be called an autobiography? I don't know, but that's an interesting read as well. But he's a great storyteller, isn't he? You know, in the great, traditions of. Well, he's just a fantastic storyteller, of course, isn't he? You know, fantastic lyricist, fantastic songwriter. From the director of Walk the Line and Ford versus Ferrari. Walk the Line, I went to watch that 3 times at the cinema when it came out, and I've watched it many times since on DVD. It's a fantastic movie, isn't it? So I'd say it's probably one of the better biopics, isn't it? You know, so this is probably, again, my I suppose my expectations and my hopes for this are rising. Ford versus Ferrari I haven't seen, although I did watch. There was a film out last year, I think, called Ferrari with what's his name? The guy out of Star Wars. His name escapes me. But that was like, it got panned, I think, critically or commercially. It wasn't successful, but I thought it was probably the best movie I saw all year.
You're traveling in the North Country Fair.
I say no one wants to hear what a kid wrote last month.
Well, I like your songs.
Where the winds hit heavy on the borderline.
Who wrote this?
This sounds is Timothée doing his own singing, because it's very close, isn't it, man? But it doesn't quite sound like Dylan. Again, I like how Johnny Cash did his own stuff in Walk the Line. I'm going to take this back to the start, but my expectations for this movie are rising, man. But I don't know if I can go and see it at the cinema now. Like, I kind of feel like I should react to it for you.
You tramped all the way from Minnesota. Why is that?
I wanted to catch a spark.
If you're traveling in the North country fair.
They say no one wants to hear what a kid wrote last month.
Well, I like your songs.
Where the winds hit heavy on the borderline.
Who wrote this?
He did.
Remember me.
How about that Joan Baez, folks? But she's pretty. Sings pretty. Maybe a little too pretty.
Your songs are like an oil painting at the dentist's office.
You're kind of an asshole, Bob.
If you go with snowflake storm, when the rivers freeze and summer ends.
For anyone who's gonna hold your attention on a stage, you have to kind of be a freak. You can be beautiful or you can be ugly, but you can't be plain.
To keep her from the howling winds.
When's the new album out?
Soon. 200 people in that room, and each one wants me to be somebody else.
They should just let me be.
Let you be what?
Whatever it is they don't want me to be.
I hear Bob is playing electric.
Not on our stage, he isn't.
Once upon a time, you're just so fine.
They just want me to sing.
What a great tune, man. And as if this trailer's anything to go by, I mean, aesthetically, it just looks beautiful, doesn't it, this movie, man? And he seems to have captured something of Bob. And I'm very excited now to see this movie. In fact, you know, it's been quite a few years probably since I've listened to those Dylan records. The ones, this is kind of better for me, I suppose, because this film seems to be focusing on the stuff that I heavily got into, you know. But man, like I'm gonna go and I was gonna say I'm gonna dig some of those CDs out, but you don't need to now, do you? No, I'm just gonna press play, you know, on my phone and play it through the speakers of not the phone speakers, of course, you know, some good speakers or some good headphones, because that's what it deserves, man. But I mean, as well, I guess I've consumed a lot of like Dylan documentaries over the years, you know, the Don't Look Back, that was a great one, wasn't it? And No Direction Home, was that a Scorsese one? That was, I mean, that's like 3 or 4 hours long, but that's epic as well and brilliant. But I mean, this is I can't believe I wasn't expecting much, I guess, from this trailer, but it's getting me pretty excited, man, and eager to delve back into my Bob Dylan catalogue, my Bob Dylan catalogue, my Bob Dylan collection.
You have to kind of be a freak. You can be beautiful or you can be ugly, but you can't be plain.
To keep her from the howling winds.
When's the new album out?
Soon. 200 people in that room, and each one wants me to be somebody else.
They should just let me be.
Let you be what?
Whatever it is they don't want me to be.
I hear Bob is playing electric.
Not on our stage, he isn't.
Once upon a time, you're just so fine.
They just want me singing Blowing in the Wind for the rest of my goddamn life.
Then you
Well, this is gonna piss some people off.
people come.
You came here with nothing but a guitar. You never talk about your family, your past.
People make up their past, Sylvie. They remember what they want. They forget the rest.
I want to know which side he's on.
Man, I mean, like, I wonder if if there's record of Dylan saying these kind of things, you know, because just he was that from the documentaries, you know, he is so witty and intelligent, isn't he, you know? And I mean, one of my favourites of his is a man is a success if he gets up in the morning and goes to bed at night, and in between he does what he wants to do. But just the two they've used so far in this trailer, you know, about people, you know, I guess cherry picking their past, you know, and forgetting the rest, man. Like, it's profound things, isn't it, man? About the human, about what it is to be human, I guess, you know, rightly or wrongly, in the times we live in, anyway, you know. May you live in interesting times, right? There was a bit earlier on as well. About, you know, you can be beautiful or ugly, but you can't be plain, you know. You got to be interesting, right, as well. It's just, yeah, it's just true, isn't it? It's true. It's true. Nobody likes boring, do they, you know, in any area of life.
So so fine.
They just want me singing Blowing in the Wind for the rest of my goddamn life.
Then you
Well, this is gonna piss some people off.
people come.
You came here with nothing but a guitar. You never talk about your family, your past.
People make up their past, Sylvie. They remember what they want. They forget the rest.
I want to know which side he's on.
I'm not sure they want to hear what I want to play, Johnny.
I want to hear it.
How does it feel?
Turn it down!
Play it loud.
Make some noise, BD.
To have you on your own, like a complete unknown, like a rolling stone.
Yes, awesome, awesome. You know what? I'm going to watch this featurette thing straight away, I guess.
Like a rolling stone, take aim.
The Bob Dylan story in itself is a story about being an artist and how we find our way in the world. One of the things that's most important to me are the performances, is the collaboration with the actors.
Once upon a time, you're just so fine. Through the bums of dime in your prime.
Timmy and I, it's been 5 years working on this movie together.
It was important for me to sing and play live because if I can actually do it, why should there be an element of artifice here? And I'm proud that we took that leap.
You used to laugh about.
He's 40 songs in the movie that he performs live on guitar and harmonica and singing live take after take after take.
I had goosebumps. You can see how much love and how hard he's worked and how much he cares about getting this right.
How does it feel?
I see you in there.
It's a true feat to do these songs. It was a process, man.
Now I taught the weeping willow how to cry.
Boyd somehow made it his own. You know, it feels just
Yeah,
as
that's-
authentic and true as Johnny Cash, but sort
Just there, man, it sounds like it probably, that little clip, it sounds closer to Johnny Cash than Joaquin Phoenix was, you know, in that little bit of performance.
Now I taught the weeping willow how to cry.
Boyd
Maybe
somehow
about the
made it
same.
his own.
Maybe
You know,
about
it
the
feels
same.
just as authentic and true as Johnny Cash, but sort of brings his own energy to it.
The basis on you, male or female. Here's what you sing.
Getting to learn and play the music itself was a huge hook for me.
Pete
I ever probably
Seeger.
get the least amount of time of any of us to rap.
Oh, right, so this is Pete Seeger, because at the start, I thought it would have been, at the start of the trailer, I thought I was going to see Woody Guthrie. I'm going to have to research that a little bit. I know he did go and see Woody Guthrie when he was dying, but this must have been, I wonder if they've squashed together two stories here, or if those things actually happened separately.
It was a huge hook for me.
I ever probably get the least amount of time of any of us to wrap his head around the character. And he did an extra, I mean, he fully went for it.
That the ship comes in.
I didn't play guitar. I could kind of play the ukulele, and I'd sing in the shower. That was pretty much where I started this.
I remember just listening to her and just, she's singing that? Is that Joan or is that her?
Go away from my window. Much of working on the music actually gave me so much insight into who she was and what the time was like.
There's an energy and chemistry to the interaction between a performer and a live audience that's just different.
We're set up to record all of the performances for real. All of the microphones are real period microphones. All the instruments are real period instruments.
We have done this movie 100% live. There's no earpiece, there's no timing mechanism or anything.
Cool, man.
There's a lot that has to happen to feel authentic to them on stage. It has to feel real, like a live show. And a lot of Bob's performances are improvised, so for Timmy to be up there and make each performance his own is incredible.
You know what I'm so proud of with every actor in this is everyone fiercely defended their real-life counterpart.
It's a movie about music that is unadorned and authentic. You could feel the thing working for everyone.
Awesome, man. Christmas Day man. It's out at Christmas. It's been a long time since, it feels like anyway, since I've been excited to see a movie, man, but I'm excited to see this one. I don't know about you guys, man. Yeah, this is Yeah, exciting stuff, man. Thanks for joining me, guys. I don't know if I'm going to be able to wait and resist, watching it. I'm going to have to go to the cinema. So, yeah, but maybe I'll maybe I'll do a review of it or something at some point. Have a good week, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll see you soon.